thinking we might have a smoking gun. There's a big ass. I'm not sure if that's a hawk. Rabbits in the foreground. Big old bird of prey sitting on the fence there. That's a big bird. I got a funny feeling that might be our rabbit murderer right there. Come on, bird, do something. There she is. Look at the size of that bird. Jesus. That's a huge bird. Look at the size of that thing. Jesus. So that's just a frame grab from the earlier video. Now, this was my iPhone shot through a pair of 10x binoculars. So it's not the best detail, and it's zoomed in, so it's a little pixelated. But that bird's standing on top of the fence. You can see the top of the wire. I'm guessing that's about, I haven't measured it yet. I bet you that's 14 to 18 inches tall, that bird. And look at the gut on it, which of course is probably evidence that this is indeed the predator that's eaten 3 out of 4 killed rabbits in the last, say, 4 or 5 days. Not clear at me. That is not a hawk. To me, that does not look like a hawk. It's got a completely different look and feel. And one of my neighbors did some research and suggested that it might be a young eagle of some kind of, as he described it, a rare breed of eagle. Not sure what it is, but look at the size of the head. I mean, it looks like a friggin' bowling ball. Set aside the big fat gut. Just look at the size of that head. Anyway, let's take a look and see what this thing looks like on thermal. Just for giggles, I pulled the rifle of the coyote popper with the Thermion thermal and zoomed in a little bit. I was kind of curious to see what it would look like, if for no other reason, just educationally. I kind of wanted to get a better idea for that particular bird of prey. You know, kind of looking forward, what does its thermal profile look like? And it doesn't really stand out to me. Only because I know it's a big ass bird of prey. Can we even identify it? It doesn't have a big red head. A lot of animals, you'll see like a little bit later in this clip. The rabbits have a pretty telltale thermal signature. When you see one on thermal, it's like, yeah, that's a rabbit. Same with the chicken for the most part. Certainly donkeys, goats, dogs. They're pretty easy to identify. Now, we get a little bit of red in the head there. But when you zoom out a little bit, really can't tell what that damn thing is. Rabbits, see, there you go. Those are clearly rabbits. Big red head, ears sticking up, easy to identify. But that bird, man, it was tough. Man, it doesn't. Maybe it's because of the feathers and whatnot, and just the way birds are designed. It doesn't throw a lot of thermal heat, so it's pretty efficient thermally. Got to give it that. Damn thing, damn rabbit eater. And since we're playing with the thermal, this is from the day before. Right? I had an alarm go off like kind of late at night, so it's pitch black outside. Again, I grabbed the Thermion, and obviously there's a big red target there. And I've been investigating, basically, and, trying to figure out what it is. I'm panning around just for point of reference, trying to figure out. And one thing I noticed is I don't see any rabbits. In this whole field, I don't see any rabbits. So that kind of had my spider sense going. What I did was don my night vision gear. So I'm actually, initially we were on the balcony. Now I'm actually sneaking up on the thing, wearing a PVS 14 night vision binoculars. So it's interesting. So every time I come off target, that's me dropping the gun and pulling the PVS 14 down. So I'm walking around out in a dark field with a little bit of night vision gear on. The earlier dot you saw was a rabbit for reference. So again, we're sneaking up, and that damn thing is just sitting there. And I don't know about you, but that does not look like a clearly identifiable rabbit, and it's not moving. So in the back of my head, I'm like, is it a badger? Is it a wolverine? Is it a raccoon? What the hell's it doing? It's not moving. So I just kind of keep pressing up, slowly pressing up. And at some point here, I get close enough where I'm like, okay, it's throwing heat, so it's alive. It's not moving, so it's not afraid of me. So it's either going to attack me. It's waiting for me to get close enough. If it's a badger or a wolverine, I'm screwed. But finally, I got up on it. I was like, all right, this is ridiculous. I'm so close. Something ain't right. And when I got close enough here, you can't see it in this particular thermal, but when I put the PVS 14 on it, I could see ears where I couldn't see them with the thermal. So it ends up being a rabbit. This is one of my rabbits just sitting there, and he's like, duh, what are you doing? Anyway, so that wasn't the predator. That was actually the prey. Didn't lose anybody that night, but just gives you an idea for what it's like trying to interdict predators with a thermal scope. It's kind of fun, kind of interesting.